It's the Boston Celtics here for the Warriors. It's Pat Spencer, 53rd time tonight, and for the first time this season. Long distance look, Moody with the swish.
Always interesting, Michael, after the All-Star break. What are you able to do better? Play defense or find a flow into the offense? Typically it's defense, where Boston was so good before the break, but Moody breaking it open with a three.
White, nice bounce pass. Queta in the lane. Fouled from behind by Santos. And Celtics 35-19 on the season. Currently second in the Eastern Conference. As Queta misses that first free throw.
And if there is a chance, and if this does happen for the Boston Celtics, if that man steps back on the floor, there is a massive shift in the Eastern Conference and what is possible for these Boston Celtics this year.
Especially with Brown playing the way that he is, fourth in the NBA in scoring. Moody, that time he's off the mark. Brown got up for the rebound. Averaging 29 points per contest. Now ISO'd with Green. Brown step back, gave it up. Simon, baseline drive, put it up. Good contest by Spencer. And Simon got it back. White flicks the wrist. Can't hit. And Green there for the board. Spencer. Santos in the corner. Now Moody. Up top, Green for three. In and out.
These two teams are going to seek out the three-point line. Golden State, a huge part of their offense.
Near turnover. This is Shireman, a no-dip three. Hits the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds. And stolen by Santos. Melton on the drive. Floats it up. Goes window shopping.
Not sure if Melton meant to bank that shot in, but he'll take it as he gets on the board.
An early 5-1 advantage for the Warriors. Brown. Now a five-time All-Star right to the rack. And is among the league leaders in paint points, sixth in the NBA in total paint points. Melton didn't go glass that time.
Right back, early offense for Golden State. Derek White pushing the pace for Boston to try to find an open one.
Hauser good from downtown.
Hauser, an elite shooter, has not shot it well this year. Career lows in three-point percentage, but I expect some adjustment back to the mean for him in the last stretch of this season.
This is Spencer, good from deep.
Pat Spencer is going to let you know when he makes shots on an NBA floor. No doubt about it.
He likes to talk a little bit. And you called it the Warriors and the Celtics first and second in the NBA in three-point attempts per game. Brown on the move, little bully ball, couldn't hit, got his own. Shireman steps back and can't connect from deep. Another offensive board for the Celtics. Shireman on the reload.
So three times for the Boston Celtics on the offensive rebound. They found the three-point line and finally cashing in with Baylor firing from the right wing.
Warriors by one, early going here at Chase Center. Green from deep, wide right, and good hustle by Santos. Both teams showing activity on the offensive glass early. Melton, toss it up, Green, outside, Spencer, rims out.
Good find from Draymond on the roll, quickly getting it over to Pat Spencer, and that one rims out.
White, inside, Queta with the flush.
You got to think, with Golden State playing as small as they are right now, the Queta on the roll as an option over the top is going to be there for Boston.
Queta averaging 10 and 8 this season for the Celtics. Santos, crossover, inside, outside, extra pass, Moody. Moody in the lane, got the roll. Boston has scored on 4 straight possessions. Brown splitting the defense, found the angle for 2.
Even with Draymond in that deep drop, Jaylen Brown able to find a seam there. Beautiful left-hand finish.
Melton, quick trigger, bottoms. Okay, we got a track meet.
Well, if you want to get yourself into a lather, this is the way you play in the first 5 minutes of a contest. Both these teams trying to find their offensive rhythm, and so far look good.
Good contest by Green. This is White at the elbow, pure.
Great pull-up for Derek White. So many more opportunities for him this year to work on his off-the-dribble game without Tatum in the lineup.
Moody, back to Green. Corner 3, well short. And rebound secured by White. Up ahead to Hauser. Hauser will fire, and off the heel. 6 3-point attempts already for the Celtics. 8 for the Warriors. Spencer pull up, Jay won't go.
And not a lot of whistles so far, Grady. So these teams a little bit gassed. You look at Melton, you look at Draymond.
Nice lay-in for White, and there's a timeout for everyone to get a breather.
Needed for everyone. Good job.
We were asking Joe before the game about player development versus opportunity, as Kuczynski knocks down the tray for the Warriors. Their 4th 3-pointer of the ball game. But Missoula was saying, player development, drills and all that is important, but the best way to learn and grow is to get opportunities out here on the floor, to handle failure, to handle success, and learn through reps of gameplay. And case in point, how about Ron Harper Jr. getting an opportunity here in the first quarter?
Another guy that they've gotten some good minutes out of. Shireman gets a steal in the open court.
Shireman, he's getting booed by his teammates.
Still counts as 2. It still counts as 2. It's graded.
You're a former slam dunk champion. I thought you'd be more critical.
But to your point, Grady, about the player development part, the opportunity, you can look at all the pictures of climbing the mountain you want, but until you're on the trail, that's when you get that experience. And each of those guys has gotten tremendous opportunity, and their confidence has grown.
You can see it as Melton did not beat the clock. In quarter, Pritchard just barely got it into Brown, and defensively, Moody, a little bit too handsy there, will pick up the foul.
It's a tall task for the Warriors. You come off the break, obviously Steph not playing. There's a lot of excitement about maybe the time off, allowing for Steve Kerr to lean on Steph Curry as they start the stretch run. But Boston was playing incredible defense before the break. 6 straight games in February, holding teams under 100 points. Best defense in the league at 96 points. And the Warriors are going to have to find a way to generate offense tonight.
Vucevic in his 4th game with the Celtics, wearing the number 4. Missing on the 3. Vooch inside, nice speed, but Walsh couldn't control it.
Warriors want to keep the pace, but they sure got to talk about offensive rebounding and making sure that they hold the Celtics to 1 shot. So far, a little bit loose on that end.
Will Richard from beyond the arc. Another 3 for the Warriors. Pritchard to the rack.
No help defense with Vucevic out there at the top of the key. Al Horford has to respect the shot. Pritchard gets all the way to the rim.
Kuczynski will step back mid-range, Jay, and seen some rough misses both ways in the early going. 24-21 advantage for Boston. Brown draws a crowd, sets up Walsh. For 3.